Reptile wins. Fatality.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Turbo Joe, Brad, the other Brad. Oh, Hollywood. Everyone, thanks for joining. It's a special show today. You saw we have a new segment, Rexer Rants. I got some things to get off my chest, and probably not going to make many friends with this one. What's up, Al? Alpha Nerd, how you doing? Conti? We have special guest Pac-Man Case. Hopefully you guys know him. If you don't, you're going to have to check out his channel. And then we're going to talk about the Tournament of Champions. The Tournament of Champions. It's going to be good, guys. So the Tournament of Champions, guy. Well, I'll go over it when we get on because we're going to bring Pac-Man Case on. He's going to be co-hosting the Tournament of Champions with me, and he's actually helping me with it. We're talking about it. So it's going to be cool. But we're going to have the selection show today, which is basically 8 people are going to be in the Tournament of Champions. None of them know who it is yet, so it's going to be interesting when we name them off. Guys, thanks for the chat. I'll be checking in on the chat. I am by myself today, so I won't be showing all the chats like I normally do, but I will check them and we'll talk about them if we see something interesting. Now, we're going to start with the rants because I'm going to get those out of the way. Then we're going to bring Pac-Man on, and then we're going to do the Tournament of Champions. So what I want to do, I'm going to talk about a couple of one-up videos, okay? And first, let me say I'm not bagging on the people who did these videos. I'm not. Who are they? I have nothing against the people that are. I just have a different perspective of the way they see things, and that's what I'm going to try and represent here. I'm going to give it to you straight. I am, okay, and I just saw things in a different perspective, and it kind of irritated me. I'm like, well, wait a second. What about this? What about that? So let's start with this one, and this is actually a Console Kits one, and he comes up with this video, and this was the thumbnail, and it says nope on it, and he's talking about the arcade one-ups. We're talking about the arcade one-ups here. Thank you, Stephen C. And he goes on. Well, he puts his thumbnail out there, right? And what's the first thing that comes to my mind? Oh my god, nope. What is he gonna say? That there's something wrong with arcade one-up? Is he gonna say don't buy this thing? Is he? I'm excited. I fall for it. Clickbait. Bam. You got me. You got me. you know what game that's from? If anybody knows what game that's from, it's a mini boss, but he got me. So I start watching it, and he does a good job of explaining what the problem is, and the problem is that Sam's Club has the wrong information, and Console Kits is quick to point it out. He's like, well, look, they have the wrong picture up. They have the wrong games listed. And if you hadn't seen it, he first goes and shows, let me bring this up. He shows this and he says, here's the 4 games: Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Pac and Pal, Pac-Man. And then he goes on to show the next picture. And the next picture shows a different game, as Super Pac-Man or whatever on it. And what I'm thinking, here's where it got me. Here's where it got me. Is the one thing he said is that Sam's Club, you done wrong, or you done bad, something like that. Sam's Club, you done bad, you done wrong. So my question to everybody in the chat is, wait a second. Sam's Club's got the information wrong. They got these bad renderings. OneUp has no responsibility here. OneUp has absolutely Nothing? And the price was wrong or something. It didn't matter. My point was that how doesn't 1UP have any accountability here? How do you not say Sam's Club and Arcade 1UP, you done messed up? Because I personally, and tell me if I'm wrong, I don't think that Sam's Club is making their own renderings. Somehow they had to get this information. So who's making the renderings? Who's providing them this? Is it not a two-way street when you have a distributor? So yeah, right here. So I wonder where they got the info. They got it from 1UP. I mean, and if 1UP's not telling them, oh, here's the correct information. Here's what we're going to sell you. Here's what's actually going to be in your stores. Then shame on 1UP, not shame on Sam's Club. I'll give them both the problem. They both had a problem, but that's it just irritated me. I thought that, you got to say it's both their problems. This is a problem from both of them. And that's not the way it was portrayed. God forbid, we say anything bad and nothing bad about the product, but bad marketing and communication. So I could be wrong. I don't know what, so just more mess ups. True. More mess ups on a different way this time. And it looks like the games list wasn't finalized when the marketing material. Yeah, something was off, but what about putting it on their site saying, here's the games at Sam's Club. Here's the game. Just fix the communication 1UP. Fix the communication. They need to be accountable. Yeah, there never are. We know that. That's not okay. But listen, guys, I know a lot of you have 1UPs and they're great. They're perfect. I mean, for most people, obviously you guys know who follow me, not for me. I can't, they're too short for me. They're too, narrow. That's fine. I'm not bagging on 1UP in this, but let me get to my next issue. Okay. And this time, let me see if I can bring this up here. It's another 1UP because this is the stuff that bothers me, that gets to me. It's this bad boy here. Let's share this right here. Okay, the Killer Instinct cab. Killer Instinct, guys. You love Killer Instinct, right? Everybody loves Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct's fantastic. What a great game. Everybody Really? Everybody loved this thing? Really? You guys all play this thing? Everybody yeah, it's a great game. Okay. But I didn't hear many people besides saying, I wish they would make a Killer Instinct. Why? Because it's the best game ever and you play it already? The point I'm trying to make here is, if you love Killer Instinct so much, you were already playing it on some other platform. And here's the other thing. All these guys who, I love Killer Instinct. I love Killer Instinct. And don't forget, we're ranting here. I love Killer Instinct. Really? If I told you, hey, how do you, better yet, what's a linker? What's an auto linker? What's a juggle? I guarantee you, none of them know what it is. None of them know how to pull off an ultra combo. None of them know any of the moves, but they love Killer Instinct, and Killer Instinct is the greatest. And then what gets me on this thing, and Pac-Man Case is probably watching going, what the hell did I get myself into joining this show? No, Pac-Man, don't worry. This is a different segment. But if you play Killer Instinct, you could be playing on the Xbox. I think you can play they had it on there, I believe. I like Killer Instinct. It's great, but I'm not all of a sudden, the flavor of the month. And I love the game all of a sudden. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's a hard damn game. If you've ever played it, it's hard. Okay. It is not easy. And these guys I love Killer. Okay. I'm not saying anything wrong with buying a game because it's new and maybe you want to learn it, but don't act like you're an expert on it and it's a great game. Just because everybody else says it is. No, it's a great game. So here's the other thing about one thing that I saw on Killer Instinct. Way into Killer Instinct, and they haven't played it in 20 years. They're so into it, and they're going to buy this thing like that just because it looks cool. So here's the other thing about Killer Instinct. There was a video, okay? And the video says, hey, tell us what you want to see from Arcade 1UP. Tell us, what you want to see and put it in the comments and we'll let 1UP know. I'm here to tell you, if 1UP doesn't know today what you and I want by now, then maybe there's something wrong with 1UP, okay? We've already told them years ago what we want. We want bigger monitors. We want better buttons and joysticks. We don't want those games on the front. We want, coin doors. Maybe we want something a little wider. We've already told them that. And they haven't listened. They've monetarily kind of listened. And they only listen when it's in the best interest of them. When it's in the best interest of them. Okay? Meaning they're going to make money by making these changes even more. And here's the last, well, not the last rant, because I have one quick other one. Here's the other thing. They make these changes and they put the coin door in, and they put the lit marquee in, and they change the shape. Okay. The coin door is just a sticker. Okay. The reason to me, and I don't know why they put on the Killer Instinct, they have the 2 games on there, but if you're just going to put a coin door on there with no logo, then guess what? You've just standardized and saved yourself money. So you have all these kick plates, right? With the standard coin door, and it's simple. The prints are simple. Everything's more simple. They're basically saving money by doing this, not costing themselves more money, I bet. It's just a print. It's a sticker, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter. It's just as cheap as the other thing. Then they put a light in there. Great. You got a lit marquee. Then they change the shape. Oh, and guess what? Here, it's $150 more for a change of shape and a sticker coin plate and a lit marquee and maybe some better buttons. So I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Okay. Now here's my last rant. Okay. And, at least you get some game updates. They added some games, so you're getting more. The games cost that much. That's what I would love to know is when they add games, instead of 3, now they got 8. How much more did it cost 1UP to add those games? Did they already have the rights and they've already paid for it? Every unit they got to pay for? It'd be interesting to know exactly what that is. Elfner waiting. No, I'm still farming on Road Rash 2. I'm still farming on level 3. I got to get all my money. But okay, last one on the 1UP guys. Then we're gonna bring Pac-Man Case on, and we're gonna get in this Tournament of Champions. Okay. So I'm watching. I watch Twisted Gaming. Okay, once in a while. Don't watch him that much. His channel's a little bit different than mine. But he does funny stuff. I mean, the guy does some funny stuff, some weird stuff, some original stuff, okay? So like him or not, it doesn't matter. But here's what I didn't like. All of a sudden, and you guys are all thinking this too, so don't act like you weren't when you saw this or heard this. And if you're not familiar with the story, Killer Instinct's coming to 1UP. Twisted Gaming is a huge Killer Instinct fan, and he's got the real arcades. And apparently, all of a sudden, John D has reached out to him, and now he's going to be a beta tester for Arcade 1UP. The same guy, mind you, remember, the same guy that bagged on 1UP very harshly on a few of his videos, basically calling them toys. I don't know if he called them junk or whatever, but they're not junk, but, that was a little harsh. But he was hard on them. Don't forget that guy. Don't forget that, guys. You're all thinking it too, and I know you were, so don't act like you weren't. But you got to be like, well, wait a second. Why is John D asking this guy who bagged on their product to be a beta tester? And if I'm Code Mystics and I'm doing it, I'm saying, oh, John D, hold up, John. We have our own beta testers too. We don't need now. A friend posed to me a question. He said, well, Rex, what if they came to you and said, hey, we got Donkey Kong. We want you to be a beta tester of Donkey Kong. You've done this, that. You love Donkey Kong. I'd say no, unless it was so lucrative that, hey, maybe I got to swallow my, I got to bite my tongue here and just go ahead and beta test for him for the money. But I don't think they're giving him money. I don't know how much they'd be giving him. I know a lot of people in other facets of gaming, and you know what they get paid with? Free machines. If a free machine is worth it to you for a Killer Instinct that you already have 1 and 2 already in a real arcade, then okay, I get it. But it is, money talks. But anyway, you guys were thinking that too. Okay. That's it for the rants, guys. Let me check the chat, Rexer is strong with the Force. Well, Yes, I don't have my Star Wars shirt on. I got my Michigan State shirt on. But okay, guys, let's get to the fun stuff. All right, I told Pac-Man Case I'd bring him in around 6:15. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring Pac-Man Case on. Pac-Man,
What?
what's going on?
Get out of here. How am I on this show right now?
Well, because I asked Destiny FOMO first, but she said no. So,
Oh man,
so you got next, buddy. Sorry.
I'll take the scraps. No, I'll take the scraps.
I'm just kidding. So Pac-Man, I got a couple questions for you before we get started.
Shoot, baby.
The first one being, how do you come up with Pac-Man Case? Why the Pac-Man Case name?
All right, it's funny. I just answered this to somebody else recently too. So, my real name is Paul Andrew Case, PAC. So Pac, I'm a man. My last name's Case. So really, it's Paul Andrew Case, man Case, which is kind of funny.
Okay, I get it.
That's it. Pac-Man Case. Right
okay,
there.
I thought you were a big fan of Pac-Man or something.
That's what
Pac-Man.
everybody says. And I love Pac-Man. And a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm going to get you a Pac-Man thing. I'm like, I mean, I appreciate it. That's cool. But it's not really my, doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The next funny thing that I thought, when I was watching your channel, and I love how you put, new episodes, comma, when I make them.
When I want to make them.
When I want to make them or something like that. I thought it was so funny because people kind of force themselves to do videos and they put themselves, and that's good for your channel but it's stressful when you say, I'm going to do this on this day. And there's some YouTubers in the chat that know this feeling, but I feel like that's where you were going with this. Don't stress me out on it,
Yeah. It's one of those things. I try to release stuff on Saturday mornings because I wanted my channel to be coincided with like cartoons, right? Saturday morning cartoons. We got up, we watched that stuff, had a freaking blast doing it. But then, you hold yourself to that schedule and it's very, very easy to get overwhelmed when you're approaching that deadline.
Yeah, it is. And it's stressful. So, okay. So guys, I asked Pac-Man Case to join. I always have a co-host on. I had Mike B, I had P-Dubs, I had Show Me Retro. Now I asked Pac-Man, I said, come on, we're going to do a show together. And he was like, let's do it. Now, this one's a little different, guys, because this is a series of shows that Pac-Man has signed up for. There's this first one. There's this first one, which is the selection show of the Tournament of Champions. And for those of you that don't follow my show, if there's any, if there's any newbies to my channel, I do a lot of trivia on my show, and that's one of the fun things I do. I like, and I've had a lot of contests over the past year or so. So we're gonna pick 8 of the champions to battle it off in a Tournament of Champions. And Pac-Man, we thought, well, March Madness, right? Let's do it off of March Madness. So we thought, hey, we'll have Elite 8, a Final 4, and we'll go like that. And Pac-Man has helped me. I'm kind of running questions through them. We're kind of running ideas back and forth. And I'll tell you this, guys. Here's how the format's going to work, so you know how this is going to go. There's going to be two brackets of 4, and 2 people from each are going to advance to the Final 4. Okay. And then the 2 people on the Final 4 are going to battle it off head to head in a special kind of question that we're going to do. So it's not all going to be last fighter standing or that. It's going to be a little different. Okay. And this is, Pac-Man Case, saw you for the first time on Gaming Off the Grid. Pac-Man, that's where I saw you, Gaming Off the Grid. How'd you get hooked up with those guys?
I don't know if it was Wes or Bobby, but somehow one of them stumbled across an episode that I had done. And then I ended up being nominated as YouTuber of the Month by Retro Rivals. And then from that point on, it just went nuts. So cool. I got the YouTuber of the Month for December, and then boom. And then I've met so many people.
Good. Yeah, I remember you got YouTuber of the Month, and well-deserved, and you guys will have to check out his channel. I'll post a link, or you can post it in there if you want. Pac-Man Case, if you want to post your link in there.
Sure.
Okay, so getting back to the Tournament Champions, guys, listen. 8 people are going to be selected here. None of them know who they are, just so you guys know. And not all of these guys are YouTubers. So I might have got the list wrong, but the only criteria was at some point on the RexerShow, you had to win some sort of gamer show contest. Not just win a box art trivia. You had to win a contest, okay? And the difference here is, okay, and I'm gonna roll the names here in a second. The difference here is, guys, a lot of you have joined my channel late, and I used to do a trivia long before, and there were a lot of winners on there. There were a lot of winners that a lot of you don't know, and some of them aren't even YouTubers that are on this list. So there might be somebody on here that goes, "Oh my gosh, I got selected to be in the Tournament of Champions." Yeah, because you won the trivia. Now, Pac-Man, have you ever watched any of my old trivias before? Have you seen them?
Yeah, I went back and I tried to binge a little bit, but I don't know if I definitely haven't seen. It's a lot of content, bro.
Yeah, it's okay, Pac-Man. Don't worry. Nobody else watched them either, so don't feel bad. All right. No, there were some people on there, and some of these people had some great answers, and they ran the table, and they're multiple winners. Yeah, Smacks has won before, but so you might see his name on there, and I also have alternates, guys. I have because I don't know if all these people are going to make it. So I don't know if all these people are going to make it because they don't even know they're getting selected. So what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to go with our first contestant. I'm going to roll this, and here we go with our first contestant on the Tournament of Champions. Are you guys ready in the chat, man? I hope some of you guys know some of these people.
Drum roll it.
Let's drum roll it and see. We need Rexer to be the announcer. You weak, pathetic fool. You will never win. I would love that. I got to get more special effects. Okay, here we go. Contestant number 1.
Get over here!
Here we go. If you haven't played box art trivia, I show a clip of a box art, and then you have to answer what it is. So this is a little bit of his highlights. It's not Final Fantasy. It's not Metal Gear Solid.
So people are guessing. No.
It's not Grand Theft Auto.
Not Metal Gear.
Oh, Wolfeno's on the board. Wolfeno's is back.
Wow.
He's back. Wolfeno's made a guest appearance here. Incredible. With Silent Hill. Whoa. Wolfeno's. God, I'd be worried now, whoever's in here. Okay, so Wolfenoz. It's actually Wolfenoz. I think I pronounced it wrong. And if he's in there, you're going to have to answer by Friday of next week whether you want to participate. And here we go with Give Them Hell Wolf. Yes. Wolfenoz. Do you know who he is? Wolfenoz, Pac-Man Case. Have you ever seen his name?
No, I have not gotten the privilege.
He is a Pi 4 guy, or he's a Retro Pi, Raspberry Pi single board computer, also big in pinball and some other stuff. So you don't have a Pi 4 or Raspberry Pi or anything like that?
I am not rocking any pies right now. Maybe a cherry pie.
Right. You need to be, all right? You need to be. That, like I always say, that or the Mister, one of the two. Congrats.
Yes, I've heard.
Thank you. Okay. Here comes Show Me Retro. He wants to be. I think I answered a Van Halen question. Well, maybe you're an alternate Show Me Retro. That doesn't count. You got to, and that's back of my trivia right there. You saw, I'm showing highlights of when these people actually won and who they, so people can be like, oh yeah, okay, that's why he's on here. Wolfenoz is known as the Ken Jennings of the trivia because he's won so many times, and when he comes on, it's just, he answers them. So going to be interesting to see if he participates and if he wins. So here we go. I hope everybody heard that okay when I go. Okay, here we go. We're going to go with contestant number 2.
Get over here!
This is the Last Fighter Standard. There's 17 games that came out in October, the first year that the NES was released. Okay, let's go to Negan.
Gyromite.
Show me Gyromite.
Boy.
Gyromite. Negan, you're up.
Golf.
Show me golf. My favorite game, one of my favorites. We love this game. Negan.
Hogan's Alley.
Show me Hogan's Alley.
Got it.
There it is. It was on there. It was on there.
I'm going to go with Rad Racer.
Rad Racer. Show me Rad Racer. Oh, yes! Man. Negan is the champ. Let's bring everybody back on. All right. Contestant number 2, Negan, will be in the same bracket as Wolfenoz. Oh, do you know who Glenn's Retro Show is? And if Negan can't make it, we'll let Glenn's Retro Show substitute. Have you seen Glenn's Retro Show, Pac-Man Case?
No, I have not caught Glenn's retro show.
Okay, they call him the Godfather. Well, some do call him the Godfather of retro gaming because he knows a lot. So he wins some contests. You got it. He's gonna be a tough one to beat. Yeah, it's so far we got Negan and Wolfenaz on the top side of the bracket. Are we ready for number 3? I hope you guys are enjoying this. Way to go, Glenn / Negan. He always dresses up as Negan and acts like Negan.
I love it.
Do you watch that show, Walking Dead or whatever?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, then you know Negan. Okay, let's go on to contestant number 3. Here we go.
Get over here!
Well, we just have to give away bigger prizes. Okay, who is that? Who is that? It's not Lara Croft. And it's not Laura. It'd be Lara. But who else is on it? Come on, did somebody say something I didn't see? It's Orchid. Brad on the board again with Orchid.
Brad representing.
Cindy Crawford, a good guess. Who is that? Brad again with Duke Nukem, John.
That's a good one.
Oh, Brad beat him just by it's not Solid Snake. But that one is Duke Nukem. All right, there we go with Brad M. That's Brad in the chat who says, put him on the board.
Put him on the board.
Brad is not a YouTuber, so he's our first non-YouTuber. He's a multi-trivia show winner, and he's going to be on the Tournament of Champions. And that's just a little clip it. Did you know any of those guys in the pictures? Did you know Orchid or Duke Nukem when you saw him, Pac-Man? Would you have gotten those?
Yeah, Duke Nukem. Maybe not Orchid, though.
Okay, Orchid from Killer Instinct. He knew them both, man. He knew them both. Look at this. And it's not Brad O'Connell, obviously. That's why I had to put that M there. Brad would have thought, hey, I'm on the Rexer show. But no, that's cool. Okay. Oh, everybody. Oh, Conti, you're probably distracted from the Royal Rumble. We're competing with the Royal Rumble, and we'll see. But you guys will be back for the main event really quickly. Okay, let's go to contestant number 4. Let's see who contestant number 4 is.
Get over here!
Name one of the top 16 selling Sega games of all time. Sega Genesis. Next on the list, Alpha Nerd.
Aladdin.
Aladdin. There you go.
Yeah, you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm going to go with Altered Beast.
That's a good pick.
Altered Beast. Nice pick.
All right, I'm going to give a similar answer. Street Fighter Championship Edition.
For the win and a trip to the Rose Bowl, show me Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Winner! We have a winner. All right. Oh, I got the wrong picture there, I guess. But that Alpha Nerd will be on the bottom with Brad. I'd like to see that Alpha Nerd. Already saying I'll be there. You will be in the bottom bracket. So that picture is a little off, but you will be in the bottom bracket. Okay. Look at Resvagram. He's a big fan of the Alpha Nerd's channel. Do you know Alpha Nerd Pac-Man Case?
Yes, I've checked out a couple Alpha Nerd stuff. Absolutely.
Awesome. I love his show. I love it because he does a lot of gaming, he beats games, and it's great. So, and he won 2 of those contests. He only needed to win 1 technically to get on, but he won 2 in that. So let's go to contestant number 5, and hopefully the board catches up with the bracket catches up. So let's see. Here we go. Number 5.
Get over here!
Our first tandem. There are the answers. So here's what happened. You guys split 5 points each, and that only gives P-Dubs and D-Love a total of 8 points, and Complete Geek TV is the winners. With 5 points. Complete Geek TV. Okay, Complete Geek TV on the bottom bracket with Brad M and Alpha Nerd. So Complete Geek TV won a little bit of a different contest. We did have some trivia, but they did win one of my show contests, and it was pretty cool when they did win. So Do you know Complete Geek TV, Pac-Man? You got to check them out.
Yeah, I don't think I got to check those guys out yet. That's definitely on the list.
Yeah, good. There's a lot of channels on here. Like I said, these are smaller channels, some of them, and some of them don't have channels at all. So it's going to be an interesting battle in the bracket because I'm kind of mixing them up of channels versus non-channels. So I kind of want to get people on opposite sides.
Shirts versus skins, man.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to this would be contestant number 6 and see who this one is.
Get over here!
First person to name this movie gets a point. Here we go.
Doctors?
Doctor? 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 Doctor?
Doctor?
Doctor. You guys know this one? Doctor? Here we go. Scott J.
Doctor?
I'm going to give it to him even though his typing's bad.
Doctor? You're not paying attention there?
Wait.
We're not doctors.
We're not doctors. Jesus has one, Scott has one, or we can get a tie. We can get a 3-way tie if any random person.
We love 3-ways here at the RexerShow.
Let's go, Peach. Get it up, Peach.
Come on, Peach.
Peach. Jesus Peach says the weirdest things. I go back and okay. Name these 2 games. And remember, this is audio tracks laid on top of each other. So there's 2 audio tracks laid on top of each other here. You guys should know this. Here we go. Ready? Scott J. Yes, Scott J. For 2 points with Star Fox and Earthworm Jim. I knew somebody would get it.
Our viewers are smart.
I knew some. So Scott J is a non-YouTuber. He's a multi-winner of the trivia, and he's usually on in the chat all the time. And I'm surprised not to see him in here. He's going to be shocked when he does see it that he was selected. I don't even know if he'll show. I don't even know if he wants to do it. But I had to put him in because these guys have won multiple times. But the funny thing is that's another example of one of our older shows, Pac-Man. But I had my buddy John in the back. He always you heard him make. He always makes these cracks. But it's
awesome.
been it's always a fun show. We used to do it a lot, but now he's back to work, and we can't really do it like we used to. But they were fun shows, man. They were fun shows. So Scott J, I wish he was in here to see that he got selected. Those music mashups are tough, and I think Ed has been a winner as well. Ed actually has won a couple Amazon gift cards. So he knows that mashup where I put 2 tracks on top of each other are real difficult. But that was fun.
That's hard.
Okay. Yeah, it is hard. You hear 2, you can kind of get one of them, but you can't get the other one. It's like, what's that other one?
Oh man, I know that one note there. I can't reach it. That's awesome.
Okay, so we're at contestant number 7. I don't even know who this one is. I actually forgot, but let's check out and let's see what the highlight is.
Get over here!
Oh snap!
Here, highest grossing video game franchises. Megadan, you're up.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, top 15. Did it make the top 15 list?
Oh, of
Grand
course it
Theft
did.
Auto.
Number 2, number 3.
Number 15.
Skin of my teeth, man.
Who yeah, Megadan?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. Did Dan win that? Sure.
He did.
He did, right? We have a winner then. So Megadan 29, he makes the cut because he did win one of the last ones. He fought hard in this battle of the best, what I like to call, and hopefully Megadan will join us. Sometimes he pops on here, and if maybe somebody wants to text him and say, "Hey, you made the cut, Megadan," I think he will play though. Oh yeah, Scepter Sever. Gotta love it. Oh, I don't know about Sling Spade. That was a good choice on my. This is oh yeah, I remember Sling Spade. Zohar promised him a gift card because Zohar won a question one time, but never panned out. I guess he never got it. But I was like, hey man, that's between you and Zohar. Okay, this final one is another team. Okay, guys, this is the team on the list, last contestant on the list. This is a little longer kind of highlight because this was a fun one. We did Family Feud. You know Family Feud, right, Pac-Man?
Yeah, man. I actually auditioned for Family Feud.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, legit. Like we went to Portland and they were auditioning for Family Feud. You have to go up there. Like it was my wife's side of the family, so I was like the odd one out up there with them. And they have you go do like a mock episode, and then they film you and record you and see if you're interesting enough to get on there, which we weren't. But it was still fun.
You got to be like, you got to be like all goofy or something.
The entire time, you had to be on the entire time.
Yeah.
So.
But here's the question that me and my family love Family Feud, and we always said, okay, who are the 5 members, that you're taking? If like we would say, okay, well, sorry, Mom, you got to go or something. Mom, you're not on. It's going to be me, my brother, cousin Johnny, this and that. Who did you take, or who was your 5?
On ours.
Yeah. What family members?
The ones that I would take now, or who actually was there?
Who was there at the time?
So it was my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, 2 brother-in-laws, and then me. So my wife wasn't even in there. It was me, and it was like, my extended family over there on that side. And we did not get a lot of questions right. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, well, maybe that, that's probably one of the reasons they didn't choose you, but usually you got to do something silly or be silly. But okay, Retro Rivals is a team. Somebody said Retro Rivals, but I got to be honest, Retro Rivals never won a contest when they were on the show. Oh, so they are not going to be the last contestant. Does anybody want to guess who's going to be the last contestant? And I said it's going to be a team of people. I gave you the hint about Family Feud. I wonder who it's going to be, but let's check it out. I'll bring Steve Harvey. Here we go with the last contestant on the Tournament of Champions.
Get over here!
We have 8 answers on the board. 8 answers on the board. Okay. Name the best way to get rich. Nostalgia.
Work.
Show me
Get a
work.
job.
Show me work.
Work hard.
Work hard. Nostalgia, back to you.
Win the lottery.
Show me win the lottery. Win the lottery is good.
Okay, how about robbery? Steal it. You are a dark man.
Show me steal or rob.
Bingo.
It's there, man. It's there. All right, back to you, Michael B. Name the best way to get rich.
Investments, stocks.
There you go.
Show me stocks.
That's what I was going to say.
Investments.
Damn it.
Back to you, Nostalgia. You got 10 seconds.
Inheritance.
Show me inheritance.
Oh.
Who yet? Michael B. 10 seconds.
Marriage, marry well.
Show me marry into money.
Nice.
Very rich.
Oh, my word.
Steven.
You guys have anything?
What do you think, Steven? We're running out
For
of
the
time.
steal.
You gotta get a timer going. Come on.
All right.
All right.
Entrepreneur, start a business.
A good one.
Entrepreneur, start a business for the game, and who wins, whether it's USA or Canada. Show me entrepreneur, start business. Oh man! Does anybody know these other answers?
How's that feel, boys?
We let the country down.
Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty good. I wanted to make that one long so everybody liked that one. I love that show, and they liked that when we did that with Team Canada versus Team USA. So the last contestants are Mike B, the Game Genie, and Nostalgia. Now I hope they both can make it, and again they get to answer as a team. Complete Geek TV will answer as a team. So we will make sure that it's it's fair, and they will have an advantage having two minds over one, but sometimes it's a disadvantage, right? Pac-Man, it could be a disadvantage.
I think so, man. I think some people might just kind of like step over each other. That can happen too.
Yeah, you can argue about what's the right answer or not. Okay, who do you like in this contest, Pac-Man? Who does everybody like in this to come out as a champion? And again, here's how we're going to do it, so you guys know what the criteria is. You're going to have one each group when we do each show. There will be one question gaming related and one question non-gaming related. And the winner of those two questions, those two last fire standards, will move on to the next round. So, it won't just be gaming. And people like Alpha Nerd, he's movies, he's gaming. I know Brad M is music, movies, and gaming. He's got the whole thing going. So who do you think? Who do you like coming out of? Who do you like in the final four? Let's just go there. And remember, it's two from each side. So
yeah, I'm gonna
see if I can share that bracket.
Yeah. Let me look at that bracket one more time.
Yeah. Let me share that. Okay, there we go. There's the bracket, guys.
Let's see. So it's take it all, right? Champion, take it all.
The champion takes it all. Remember, we're going to do something a little different. It's going to be the 4 and the 1 show, and then during that show, two of those 4 people are going to go head to head for the championship in some sort of competition.
I'm going to go Mega Dan to take the whole thing. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay, you think Mega Dan's taking the whole thing?
Mega Dan might take the whole thing.
Wow, that's bold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know who to say, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go Brad M. or Wolfenos, maybe Alpha Nerd. Those are gonna be my selections. Maybe we'll put some odds on it, and people can bet.
There we go.
6-1. Megadan's 3-1. I am in Vegas, so we could see. Wolfenos is definitely one. I don't know who else. What are we seeing over here? A lot of people say Negan and Michael B in Nostalgia. That's going to be a tough team to beat. That's for certain. So, okay. Are you guys excited about this in the chat? I hope you're excited. What we're going to do probably in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, we'll run the first episode of Tournament of Champions. It will be those 4 guys. This is it. I'm going to ask these guys to come on the same show, and obviously we'll do some sort of gaming topic. We didn't have time to talk about GameStop, but maybe another time. But whatever's in the news, we always open up with that. And let me go. Oh, my alternates. I forgot. Just so everybody knows, alternates. I got to go with Tech Buzz as number 1 because he's been crying that it was P-Dubs why they lost one of their matches. So Tech Buzz number 1, Smacks number 2. Okay, Smacks is the second reserve. He was a winner, like he said on that. And number 3, I'm going Hollywood Polo. Said he'd do it no matter who is. So I can count on Hollywood Polo if 3 people back out. Now I don't think anybody's going to back out because there's some pride here. Don't you think so, Pac-Man? There is some pride here.
No, you can't let this opportunity slip away. No way.
No way is right. I mean, if you want, and I will have some sort of prize, whether it's a T-shirt, RexerShow Tournament of Champions, something like that. There will be some sort of prize. Maybe an OnlyFans Super Game Room Dudes. That's a private joke. Maybe the membership to that. Please, Hollywood Polo. See, look at that, Brad O'Connell. I know Hollywood is reliable, so that's why he's the third. I know if 10 people can't make it, he'll be there. Oh, look at this. Glenn is going to add a prize. Wow. Okay. Well, if you win your own prize, Glenn, then I get it. Okay. How big of the prize? I don't know. I don't know what the prize is, but we'll have something. Sweet. That is awesome. Alpha Nerd. I think Alpha Nerd's getting excited now. He liked the first time he was here, and but he did say, he goes, I had some gimme questions that were right up his alley. I knew they were kind of up his alley, but I had already planned those questions long before he was coming on the show.
Luck of the draw.
So he kind of got luck of the draw. And what we're going to do here, Dan, is I'm going to have 4 questions preset, and we're going to have somebody. We're going to do it out of a hat. I'm not going to tailor them. So it's going to be Megadan, Negan, Wolfeno, Scott J get 2 of the 4 questions, all random. So we don't have to worry about any, you tailored it for this guy. Well, that's got to be the way to go, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, and I will be running some ideas through Pac-Man Case on the head-to-head championship and how we're going to do that. Championship belt, Brad. That's what you want. You want me to make one. All right, guys. Pac-Man. What's just go to Pac-Man Case and watch his channel, right?
Yeah, go YouTube Pac-Man Case, Instagram Pac-Man Case, Twitter Pac-Man Case. Boom, you'll find me. This ugly mug's right there, beard and all, every time.
Okay, we have a question. Can viewers contribute to the prize? If you want, I don't have any issue. If anybody wants to donate something to the winner, no, I really don't want to give Glenn more crap if he wins, but maybe he'll donate it to somebody else. Okay. Okay. Anything else, guys, in the chat? When does the tourney begin? Probably 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I like to do a show, and that's probably when the first round will go. And usually it's on a Saturday or Sunday around the same time. Pac-Man Case will be back. Okay, guys, he will be back, and he will. I'm not giving him the answers, so he's going to be kind of helping, but he's not going to know the answer. So we're going to get some great reactions out of him when the answers come up. So that'll be good. All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in about 2 weeks. Okay.
Let's do it.
Get with me, Sling Spade. Email the RexerShow at gmail.com if you want to do that. Thank you. Later, guys.